This is Ken Leone, National Sales Manager for Heroix, and in this brief video, I'll show how to configure Longitude to monitor your IT infrastructure and applications. Let's start with a quick introduction about monitoring with Longitude. First, it's important to understand no software is installed on the servers and network devices being monitored. Longitude is agentless. Second, Longitude supports monitoring for on-premises, WAN, and cloud configurations. And lastly, monitoring can be configured via the web interface, which is what we're showing you today, as well as a command line interface, which is shown in a separate video. The command line interface is for those who script their deployments. To launch monitoring, simply select Monitoring from the gray menu bar. This instance of Longitude has already been configured to perform some monitoring. We're going to add more monitoring shortly. The navigation pane has an Explorer-like feel, and it's here where we configure Longitude's monitoring behavior. The Collections pane tells us the health of Longitude's collections. Longitude is very good about making sure it can always successfully collect the data that it was configured to monitor, and if it can't, for example, someone maybe changes a firewall setting, Longitude will let us know in this display, as well as via an email, that there's a problem. In the navigation pane, I can see all the devices being monitored. I can click on Enterprise, and it is here where I can discover what needs to be monitored. I can specifically select what I'd like to monitor. I can temporarily suspend monitoring and later resume monitoring for one, some, or all devices. I can remove monitoring for one, some, or all devices. And of course, I might want to display what's being monitored as well. I also have similar command and control at the device level as well. Let's perform a discovery. Keep in mind that in addition to performing a discovery via this pull down, there's a shortcut here. Let's discover. We'll discover Windows. Longitude found 3 servers. I just want to monitor Alaska. This is an atomic process. We're automatically telling Longitude what Windows metrics to collect and evaluate based on the Longitude built-in knowledge base. Notice the Collections pane is showing that Longitude is successfully collecting Windows metrics. I can also limit my collections to Alaska only. Alaska is also a SQL server, so I want to monitor SQL as well. I'll pick Monitor an application on this computer. I'll go to my pull down. I'll select SQL Server. I'll stick to the defaults and monitor. As we can see, this is quick and easy, and we haven't needed to install any software on Alaska to monitor it. Notice now that we also see our Windows collections and our SQL Server collections for Alaska. When I select the Applications tab, we can see that Longitude reveals a similar command and control construct at the enterprise level and at the application level. Here I've narrowed down my collections to just Windows collections, but I could go back to SQL Server as well, or Unix. Notice these columns are filterable, so I can sort and filter, for example, just CPU, and I can remove the filter as well. Groups are slightly different in that not only can we control monitoring for groups, but we can create and remove groups as well. I'd like to add Alaska to a group. I'll go to my ERP group, manage the group, and let's add Alaska. A device can be in multiple groups as well. Let's go to North America, manage the group, we'll add Alaska. And I'll click on the North American group here. And notice my collections now are reflective of everything that's in North America. Again, these columns are filterable. So if I want to look at all my Windows collections for North America, I can simply select on Windows. As we can see, configuring Longitude to monitor your applications and supporting IT infrastructure is fast and intuitive, agentless and non-intrusive, and scales to any size environment. Thank you for watching, and to learn more about Longitude, I'd encourage you to click on the link you see here.